My name is Tom Crawford. I served in the United States Marine Corps 1967 to 1968 in the Republic of South Vietnam. I was in a Combined Action Platoon, CAP Hotel-6, which was just north of Da Nang. But in the early morning hours of January the 7th, we were hit by a large number of North Vietnamese regulars along with Viet Cong. As the sun came up, they retreated, and as we surveyed what was left, we had 6 Marines and our Navy Corpsmen were dead. There are over 58,270 names on what's known as the Wall at the Vietnam War Memorial in Washington, D.C. There are 140 panels on that wall. I'd like to read a poem that was inspired by the loss of those 7 men. A Combat Marine's Message. America the Beautiful, its blessings to be shared, conceived from dreams of freedom, formed by those who dared. A nation born of many, a dream for one and all, a symbol now for others as we're answering their call. To our President and Congress, this message is for you. Remember what you're there for. Think clearly what you do. If you must send our forces, what is your motivation? Be careful how you use us. We trust you as a nation. Don't send us for the glory or where there is no need. Don't send us for big business, and don't send us for the greed. We'll spend ourselves for justice. We'll help save the oppressed, but make certain of the mission before we send our best. Should the cause be worthy, and if the need is great, and if the threat is valid and the action not too late, give the enemy fair warning. Give them time to reconsider, and only after trying our armed forces we deliver. Diplomacy and planning, then bombs and missiles first. Then give them one more option before they get the worst. Our troops stand at the ready. In you we place our trust. Only then do we go forward into the blood and dust. You trust that we will serve you. You trust we'll fight when told. We trust that you won't send us to die for oil or gold. We're wiser to your actions and the media you feed. And if we're truly needed, with pride our blood will bleed. But if it's not for freedom that we die on lands afar, be vigilant, be worried. Honor bound is what we are. The honor of our nation, in you our country's trust. And if you fail to keep it and kill the best of us, you'll see it slowly crumble, you'll see it fall apart. We'll lose sight of our mission, and then we'll lose our heart. For we don't serve the generals, and certainly not you. We serve our Constitution and believe in what we do. The stars and stripes are our symbol. God guides us every day. We serve the good in each of us. God bless the USA. If you go to the Wall, the National Park Service will hand you this brochure. What I discovered in November of 2010 is that the names of all 7 of those killed at CAP Hotel-6 are clearly visible on the front of the National Park Service brochure. John C. Calhoun Jr., Claude H. Doris, James Joseph, Robert Nielsen, Robert C. Rusher, Danny Ray Vance, and Dan T. Wards are all right there. And now we hear the names of those who are dying in Afghanistan and Iraq. We've been hearing it for the last 10 years. Now there's no question that we needed to go over there after the attacks of 9/11. And frankly, I'm very glad that President Obama enabled us to go and kill Osama bin Laden. We need to rethink our tactics. There's no question that we need to have the best technology and the best fighting force. However, you, Mr. President, and you, our members of Congress, must be very careful as to when, how, and for how long our forces are deployed in the future. We cannot continue the tactics of the past.